flexibility of protein depends on. Since proteins are the large polymers of amino acids, the flexibility of the protein in turn depends on the flexibility of the amino acids, which is going to result in formation of the protein structure. So here the question is that the flexibility of the protein is contributed by which amino acids, and the various options given are glycine, tryptophan, phenylalanine and histidine. So it is based on the chemical structure of the amino acid that is going to determine the flexibility of the protein. So first, if you look into option 1, that is glycine, it is an aliphatic amino acid which is categorized as the simplest amino acid. So out of all 20 amino acid, glycine is considered to be the simplest amino acid because of its very simple chemical structure. Whereas option 2, 3 and 4 have an aromatic heterocyclic group in its side chain. Therefore, you can see tryptophan, phenylalanine and histidine is expected to have a complicated structure, or you can say a complex structure is present in the side chain of these amino acids in option 2, 3 and 4. So now if you look into glycine structure, you will have a better idea. Here you can see this is the alpha carbon, and the one that is represented within the box denotes the functional group of the amino acid. It is a general structure that all amino acids will have. Whereas the side chain that is present out of the box is the R group. So here it is the hydrogen that is present. Therefore, the simplest side chain that can be found in the amino acid is the hydrogen, and that is present in glycine. Whereas all the other amino acids will have a branched side chain or aromatic side chain, etc., which is having or which is going to give a complex structure to the amino acid. So because of this simplest structure, you say glycine to be the simplest amino acid when compared to any other amino acids. And because of this simplest structure, you can see that glycine has no chiral carbon. So chiral carbon is nothing but the carbon in which 4 different groups or 4 asymmetric groups are attached. Okay, that is known as chiral carbon or asymmetric carbon. So here in the structure of glycine, you can see to the alpha carbon, 1 carboxyl group is attached, 1 amino group is attached and 1 hydrogen is attached, whereas the side chain R is also the hydrogen group that is attached. Therefore, you can see that instead of a carbon side chain which is usually seen in any other amino acid, here in glycine you can find a hydrogen side chain, and since there are 2 hydrogens that is bonded to the alpha carbon, it is going to lack the property of chirality, and since the glycine does not have chiral carbon, you can say glycine do not have optical activity, or it does not exist in the D and L forms. Okay, so both the properties are absent in case of glycine. Okay, so this is an important MCQ you can expect. Okay, so which amino acid lacks optical activity, which amino acid lacks the chiral carbon or chirality, and which amino acid does not exist the property of stereoisomerism? The answer is going to be glycine. So glycine is unique for various other features as I have mentioned here. And now we have to understand that since it is the simple hydrogen side chain that is attached to the alpha carbon of glycine, you can say that it has much more conformational flexibility than any other amino acids, and it is having a unique property of flexibility so that this glycine can be used as a good agent in case of any turns and bends in the polypeptides and proteins. That is, you can say that since it is going to be the simplest structured amino acid, or it is the smallest amino acid out of the 20 amino acids. So because of its smallest and simplest structure, it can accommodate within any bends and turns in the polypeptides and within the various protein structures, because of which the flexibility is said to be contributed by the amino acid glycine. Therefore, the right answer here is going to be glycine. Flexibility of protein depends on the presence of glycine in various bends and turns in the protein structure.